work. It's been on airplane mode for a few days. So just so you know, I'm a hot mess and I don't have it all together. But I want to train today on three-way calls because I have to be honest with you, I think they're the golden nugget in this business. And I get asked all the time, and I know people get asked all the time, what's the secret? Well, we all know there isn't a secret, but if there's one thing that I can tell anybody, the best way, in my opinion, to build your business is through the three-way conference call. So now we don't call it a three-way when we're talking to prospects because that's just straight up weird, right? Can we all get an amen? I call it a conference call, or I love to say, I want you to meet my friend, or I want you to meet my business partner. But let's go through the steps. If you've ever done a training with me, I'm very systematic. I bullet point everything and I'm to the point. I'm a no BS girl. So if you're sitting here thinking, I don't want to do three-way calls, or I can't reinvent the wheel, or I don't have time, I'm going to call your BS on that. It's not true. So I'm going to challenge you to be coachable here and start to really implement this. I promise you it will change your business. I often get asked, I can recruit like crazy. I don't need to bring people to a three-way call, but I'm not duplicating. In my opinion, you will not duplicate without the three-way call. So obviously this is just my training and this is all my opinion, disclaimer, but I think this is really important. So grab a piece of paper, number one, because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lead you through 5 steps for a successful conference call. And I've got a lot of notes going on here, so I'm going to be everywhere. And again, bear with me, and hopefully the baby stays asleep. And maybe my hair will be dry by the end, so I can go straighten it. So here we go. 5 steps to a successful three-way call. Number one, you have to have a recorded call that you love to use. And what I mean by this is a recorded opportunity call. There's a cajillion of them out there. Please do not send me a private message or post in the comments which is your favorite one. There isn't one that's my favorite. I personally use my own, or I use one of my uplines. Shout out to Romy Neustadt. I love her recorded call. But guys, how many incredible calls there are. Don't go searching for the perfect one. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Just get one that you like, that you feel is relatable, and stick to it. So number one, recorded call, opportunity call. Number 2, you need to learn how to set the appointment. And I'm going to walk you through these, but let's bullet point it out first. Number 3, you need to start a text loop between the 3 people who will be on the call. Pretty simple. I'll walk you through it. Number 4, you need to send an email to your upline to set yourself up for a successful call. Again, we'll walk you through this. And number 5, we're going to actually go through the three-way call. So this is going to apply to everybody, whether you're leading the three-way call or whether you're bringing, because really we should be doing both, right? But we want to be prepared. We want to be bringing 3-ways and we want to be doing 3-ways. Now, here's the important thing. You guys have to understand that you may sit there and go, okay, I don't need a 3-way, but I need to get my downline to do a 3-way. Complete BS. Your downline is only going to do what you're doing. They follow you by example. I say BS a lot, don't I? It's okay. Here's the other thing. You are doing your team a disservice, you newbies, because you're not showing them the system. They may not be as strong as you. So we have to be doing 3-ways as leaders. And here's my favorite thing. Romy Neustadt said it in her book, that your team will do half of what you do. So just remember that. If you are not doing 3-ways, you got a big goose egg this week, well, don't be frustrated that your team's not doing them or that there's no duplication. So what my challenge is for myself and for my leaders in my organization every single week is that you need 3-ways every single week. I moved over so you can see my cute kids and hopefully not be distracted by my hair. Okay, let's jump in. Recorded call. So here's how I lead people through the process. I've built my business on the phone. It's just the way I like to do things. So when I'm talking to somebody and they start asking questions, now I'm telling you this is the 15-minute phone call of just introducing them to Rodan & Fields and sharing my story. I'm giving them the sizzle, not the steak. If you give them the steak, there's no reason for them to continue on in the process. So if you like to talk a lot, set a timer. This call should be 15 minutes. And remember, you're giving the sizzle. So let's say you're chatting, you've shared your story, you've shared a little bit about the doctors and our incredible company and products, and they want more information. They're asking questions. And they'll say, hey, this is great. Can you send me an email? I'd like to get some more information. Or, yeah, I think I may be interested. Here's where you stop. and you don't continue to answer all their questions, you don't send them an email with 95 attachments and, you know, a 3-scroll screen of information, please, good God, no. If I have to scroll, I won't read it. It's just a rule of thumb. So what I say is, hey, I can see you're looking for more information. This is great. I'm actually going to send you a recorded call. You can listen to it at any time. It's a great overview of our business, our brand, our products, and what we actually do. Okay, that piece is important because a lot of people are like, okay, I got the information, but I don't know what the hell you do. They need to know. We need to realize and remember to really simplify this for them. And it takes 15 minutes to listen to this call. All you do is dial in and listen at any time. So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to text it over to you right now. And I want you to listen to it this afternoon or tonight. Again, it's only 15 minutes. Will you have time to listen to this by the end of tonight? And I stop. Notice how I'm leading them. And of course, typically they say, yeah. Or if they say, I'm really busy, I can't get to it until tomorrow morning. Okay, so by noon tomorrow, you're gonna have listened to this call. So I'm setting up the appointment and I'm managing the schedule, for lack of better words. I say, great. After that, or excuse me, during the call, the recorded call, I want you to take some notes because you're gonna have some questions. It's really great. And what we're gonna do, the next step is, I wanna introduce you to my friend, Kim. And Kim is gonna tell you her story. It's really great to have another perspective. You're going to really relate to her and she can answer any questions that you may have. Does 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock work for you tomorrow? So notice I'm telling them when to listen to the call, I'm telling them what the next step is, and I'm setting the appointment. Please do not send somebody a recorded call and say, I'll check in with you in a couple days. You have lost them. The window here is 24 hours, no longer than 48 hours. Again, I've got to be coachable here. Short window. If it goes any longer, remember, this isn't a top priority for them right now. They are not going to listen to the call. It's just a fact of life. So I've sent them the recorded call. I've been through number 1 and I've led them through the process. Number 2, I've set the appointment. So I know, okay, 2 or 4 o'clock tomorrow, they pick the time, we set the appointment. So here's number 3, the text loop to confirm the 3-way call. I've got to give a shout out to premier Lexus earner in my organization, Michelle Hott. She is incredible. She's my engineer. She's the system. She keeps me in line. She came up with this system of the text loop. It's brilliant. So you send a quick text to your prospect, yourself, obviously, and your upline. And you say, ladies, so looking forward to everybody meeting each other tomorrow at 2. That confirms that the prospect understands that this is an appointment. How many people don't actually get people on the phone because they don't understand it's an appointment? This is an appointment. It confirms everybody's on the same loop and everybody has the phone numbers. Brilliant. Really a great process. Okay, so now we've taken care of the text loop. Let's go to the email. And I'm going to give you some more numbers, some more bullets. You need to send an email when you are bringing your upline a 3-way call. And it needs to have 6 bullet pointed items. I don't want scrolling. I want to the point. Please do not text this. Please do not Facebook message this. It needs to be in an email because when I'm on the phone and I'm busy and I'm running around, I've got my Bluetooth on, kids are crazy, I'm right here in the kitchen, I've got my laptop, I can pull up and I can see this information. So sending it in email format is very important. The first thing is I need to know the name of the prospect. Now this might sound silly, but for some uplines, we are doing multiple 3-ways a day. Believe it or not, I've called the prospect by the wrong first name. Can we get a raise of hand? Who else has done it? It's terrible, it's so awful. I need to know their name. Number 2, I need to know where they live. I wanna know city and state. Number 3, I wanna know what's in it for them. So tell me what's in it for this prospect. What are their pain points? What can we help with? This is really important because then I can make sure that when I'm chatting, when I'm sharing my story, and when I am sharing the story of our company, our doctors, everything, that I'm really talking to their needs. Because this isn't about us. I want to ask questions. I need to know what's in it for them. Number 4, I want to know what are their possible objections. Is it time? Is it money? what are the possible objections that this prospect may bring me so that I can be prepared? Because I'm going to use the fill, felt, found method every time. Number 5, I want to know, what do they currently do in their profession, or what did they do in the past? Because, for instance, I was an entrepreneur. I owned my own real estate company before coming into Rodan & Fields, and I worked them side by side for a couple of years. So if I'm getting on the phone with a heavy hitter professional, I'm going to go that way, because I can talk business all day long, and quite frankly, I love it. But if I'm getting on the phone with a stay-at-home mom, the last thing she wants to hear about is overhead and brick and mortar and advertising, right? No, she wants to know that I've got 3 kids and this is chaos and you're probably going to hear the baby in the background. So I want to know, what are their strengths? What have they done and what are they currently doing? And number 6, this is really important. I want to know, why do you want them? Why do you think they would be good at this business? Because guys, remember, we pick who we work with. And this is important. Why do you want them? 6 simple things. Because I could love to say, hey, you know what? Beth told me so many great things about you. And she said, you've got a wonderful network, that you are the one of the hardest workers she's ever met. I can pay her a compliment. And that is so powerful when we are working through a conference call. Okay, so those are the 6 steps in the email. The email was my 4th step. Stick with me. I got a lot of lists going on. So now number 5, let's go through the actual 3-way call. So when we jump on the call, it's timely, it's efficient. Remember, they've already listened to a recorded call, so they've got the majority of the information. They've already heard your story as the person bringing. So now I'm the upline, and I'm going to run this 3-way call. Number 1, this is all about them. So I want to ask them a question. So I literally will say, tell me what's exciting you about Rodan & Fields. I know you listened to the great call that so-and-so did. What are you excited about? Notice I'm going right for the positive, and I am assuming that they are excited. I'm not asking for questions. I think this is important. Tell me what you're excited about. Then the second thing that I do on the 3-way call, after what I hear excites them, so it can start to guide the call, I tell them my short story so that they hear another perspective and get another version of, oh, this is relatable. I can do this. Then the next step is I state the facts, and I tell them, hey, listen, when I was looking at this, I didn't think I had the time. I was a busy mom. I was an entrepreneur. But my business brain, when I heard these facts, these 4 simple facts, I knew it was something I shouldn't pass up. So I'm taking away that this is an opinion. These are facts. And when you use the word fact, it really grabs people's attention. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to simply share the 4 Ps, the 4 facts of our business. And I'm not going to go through everything, but I'm going to give you the overview here. Number 1, the presence of our doctors, the power of our brand. Fact. There's nothing better out there. Number 2, our incredible products. Okay, guys, we got a lot going on right now, right? I mean, we've had incredible products for years. Hello, Lash Boost. We just got done with the bundle sale, and now we have a new product launching soon. We have Australia coming on. Give them the excitement. Give them the facts. Those are all facts. Number 3, the programs that we have in place. What I mean by this is the incredible training. Hello, daily experience, both from a team standpoint, a culture standpoint, and a company standpoint. Coming from real estate, I paid thousands of dollars a year, thousands of dollars for continuing education. I was just on a 3-way call yesterday, and a gal said to me, you know what? The one thing that really caught my attention is so-and-so said that this is the best business training that they've ever had in their life. It's true. You've got to share the programs that we offer, because we can show people that we have everything in place to set you up for success, and that it's all in their hands to be successful. And then number 4, the 4th fact is profit. How do we make money in this business? The sky's the limit. And understand, again, what's in it for them, to tailor this piece to show them we can help you make a car payment. We can help you make 6 figures and everything in between. So understanding those 4 facts and sharing them. After I've shared those 4 facts, and again, it's quick because they've listened to a recorded call that's already gone into it, I'm going to simply stop there and I'm going to say, I've shared quite a bit. You've listened to a recorded call. Let's jump in. What questions do you have? And then I'm quiet. and that's kind of hard for me. But literally, what questions do you have? And watch them start to go through the process. You answer their questions, you take away their objections very kindly, again, using that feel, felt, found method. So let's say somebody says, I don't have enough time to do this business. You know what? I totally understand how you feel. I felt the same way. But let me tell you what, I built a dynamic business in an hour to 2 hours a night after my kids went to bed. I simply stopped watching TV, and then I can go through it from there. So let's say we've gone through, we've answered their questions. It's time to close them. And you guys, this might sound silly, this might sound totally old school, but it works. And I'm all about keeping it simple and following a system that works. So I'll say, okay, it sounds like we've answered all your questions. On a scale of 1 to 10, I sure do. I ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, where are they at in this business? And I'll say number 1, like you think we're crazy and you're ready to run away. I love humor, it works for me, and typically they can get a giggle out of that. Or number 10, you're ready to sign up tonight and let's get your websites going. And here's how I lead them through the process. So I ask the question, I'm quiet, I let them come back with their number. If they're between like a 1 and a 4, obviously they're not interested in the business. It's totally fine, not everybody's gonna be. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna say, great, you are the perfect candidate for a preferred customer. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off the line, but Sue is gonna walk you through the solution tool. She's gonna get you set up on the best products that you've ever used. And then from there, Sue's gonna walk you through and just let you know of the type of person we're looking for. I guarantee you've got 3 or 4 people that would be a great referral for Sue and her business. I'm giving her a number to shoot for the referrals. So often people say, oh gosh, that 3-way was a waste of time. It should never be a waste of time. You should be getting them as a PC, and you should be getting those referrals if you set this up correctly. If they're between a 5 and a 7, I'll say, okay, great, but clearly there's some hesitation here. It sounds like maybe we haven't answered all your questions. Talk to me about that. Why are you a 5? Why are you a 6? And that usually, again, starts the dialogue and the questions, and you can help them through the process. If they're between an 8 and a 10, this becomes an enrollment appointment, literally right now. So we answer their questions, we say, great, we're ready to go. And I'll literally say, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off the line now. Sue's gonna take just a couple minutes. She's gonna walk you through the enrollment and process, and she's gonna get you started. I can't wait to have you as a team member. So I'm assuming the sale, I'm letting them know that that's the next step. I'm jumping off and my team member is enrolling them. Now, how about somebody that's an 8 and we've answered all of their questions, but they need to talk to their husband or they need a little bit of time to think about it? Perfect, totally respect that. So I tell them, that's great, I completely respect that. So here's what we're gonna do. Do you have time to talk to your husband tonight? Just like I was teaching you to lead them through the process in the beginning. Okay, great, so let's schedule a follow-up enrollment call for tomorrow morning. Hey Sue, what works for your schedule? You guys work this out together. So then I've set it up, I'm quiet, and the 2 of them set the enrollment appointment because I don't need to be on. Now notice how I say enrollment appointment. Again, I'm assuming the sale, I'm going positive. So here's what I do. Before I jump off of that call, I'll say, Jackie, I can't wait to have you as a team member. Sue's gonna go ahead and let me know tomorrow when you've gotten started and we'll be up and running from there. Looking forward to working with you. Looking forward to helping you. So I'm always assuming the sale, I'm always being positive, and I'm always leading them to the next step. Guys, it's not pushy. People don't know what they don't know. They need to know what is the process. You guys are in the driver's seat. Imagine what your business would look like if you were bringing 3 three-way calls a week to your upline, if you were getting these recorded calls out consistently, and hello, what if your team was doing the same thing? Guys, I'm going to challenge you. Take some notes, follow these systems, and challenge your teams to implement this system. Your business will change, the duplication will change. Okay, I did it. I don't even know how long I've been talking. My hair is almost dry. I'm gonna go dry it. Melissa, I hope you don't kick me off this platform. Love you girls dearly. Thanks so much for having me. Have a great day.